Tarkov's latest wipe for 2024 is announced, and it will be tomorrow, December 26th, which is Boxing Day in the UK and of course across the world. And so with that being said, the actual time at which this is going live will be 7 AM and it will take about 8 hours, but we know what typical wipe kind of updates can lead to, 10 hours, 12 hours, even longer. So, this is an approximate time, 8 hours, so it should be up at about 3 PM GMT, and of course whatever that translates to in whatever time zone that you are actually in. But in terms of what this wipe will actually be, it will basically be a wide variety of updates to the game. It is 0.16, which is, of course, a 0.05 update after the latest, which was 0.15.5. And so with this, there's a bit of speculation as to what will be coming with the update, but we have a couple of things that we can talk about. And the first one is that there will be a transition to Unity 2022 version. Now, this is something we covered in a previous video, and I wasn't expecting that the wipe goes directly after Christmas. I was probably expecting maybe a week or something like that, but given that they are kind of coming in with the latest wipe cycle and all of the events that have come with the pre-wipe events, potentially a transition to Unity 2022 may be in 0.16. There are no current patch notes with the actual update so far. We haven't got them available to us, and it will probably be released in the morning tomorrow, so I will cover that. But in terms of the big things, it is, transition to Unity 2022. It will include updates for both PvE and PvP, most likely, with a wide variety of issues being fixed for PvE zone. One of the things that was kind of talked about by Nikita on some of the interviews that he's done recently is the ability to choose both locally hosted and online hosted games for PvE, so potentially having that as well if you do play PvE. But for PvP, I'm sure that we're going to see some updates to a wide variety of different maps, including new potential weapons and stuff like that will come alongside 0.16, alongside a wide variety of AI behavior improvements that have been coming in, fixes for bugs in the group system and AI as well. We've also had, some of the things such as prestige levels concepts, which were kind of announced in October 31st when they did their big overview or Halloween stream where they kind of went through some of the things that will be coming into the game, including RPG 26, which is kind of something that they have kind of concepted into the game, and so whether that will come with tomorrow's update and of course patch 0.16 unknown just as of yet. Of course, customs location rework, including a brand new kind of factory that you can go into, and some winter camouflages as well. There's also been talks about improving the PvE customization to be able to pick which season that you want to play the game in, whether that is, playing a winter version, an autumn version, having the different seasons that you typically get on Tarkov, as you move through. We're likely to see the snow return tomorrow for PvP, and maybe we'll have some customization for PvE where you can pick not to be in the snow. So that makes it easier for dealing with things like the goons, who, of course, do actually get the noises when they're running through the snow. Things like Bird Eye, for example, does actually make noise when crouching through the snow, which is always nice for trying to find out where he is, because we all know what Bird Eye's like in the Goon Squad. But overall, there's going to be a big patch tomorrow, and I thought I'd cover it. We did a video earlier just detailing the latest of the pre-wipe events, which is basically everything for 1 ruble. Of course, we've got some kind of images of some of the rifles that have been kind of proposed, which is the Sako TRG M10, which is 338 Lapua Magnum, which will also be potentially entering into the game tomorrow. These are all stuff that were announced in when they did the big announcement in October, alongside some potential changes to recoil. However, this was negatively received by pretty much everyone, so whether or not they'll actually do any of these recoil changes to the game, it does look way more realistic, but as I said, a lot of people did not like the actual aiming mechanics that came with the new recoil changes. They did say that it doesn't actually affect the recoil, just the visual animations, but whether that is actually true or not, we don't really know. And Nikita said in a very angry statement on stream that, you know what, never mind, we won't bother doing it, etc. So whether that will actually be true or not is completely down to what BSG decide to actually do in the end. But of course, some updates to a wide variety of weapons. We saw the introduction of some of this stuff already within the game. Of course, the new grenades, being the Arena V40 and M18, which is like a tiny little grenade. And of course, the AA-12 entering into the game already. So yeah, a lot of this stuff has already been entered into the game, but there will also be a wide variety of fixes that were estimated for, you know, upcoming updates, which some of them have not yet actually entered into the game. So all of this sort of stuff will be good. Of course, there's quite a few arena updates and stuff like that. But yeah, primarily I would be seeing a lot of kind of issues being fixed with the latest patch that will be coming out tomorrow, alongside, of course, the wipe starting again from 0. So if you do want to jump into Tarkov for the very first time, tomorrow will probably be a good time to at least jump in. Or if you're wanting to save yourself a bit of money, I believe at the moment there's actually discounts on how much you could buy the editions on Tarkov at like 25% off, which is great because we've recently just bought the editions for a new series on PvE to be able to do, which was great, and way before the actual discounts actually came out. So yep, GG's on me, I guess. I paid the full price. So yeah, not great. But at the same time, there is going to be this big wipe tomorrow. If you've got anything that maybe I've missed or some more information, then be sure to leave it in the comment section down below. As I say, this is pretty much directly after the release of this statement by BSG that the wipe will be tomorrow. And of course, yeah, we probably won't be able to play it till the afternoon anyway. So no Tarkov pretty much for the majority of tomorrow if you're playing in the UK, or if you're playing in, you know, America or anywhere like that. By the time you wake up, it will probably be fine to go. So be sure to stick around. If you want to see some more Tarkov content, we'll be doing a wide variety of different things over the course of the next wipe. So stay tuned. Of course, Twitch links are in the description if you want to jump in and follow me. That will be starting up at least in the beginning of the new year. And I really appreciate all your support and everything throughout the entirety of this year. But I thought I'd make this video kind of give a couple of things that are going to be coming into the game. And I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.